let me explain to grow up into him. Because some of you, when you think grow up into him, you only think from the perspective of signs, miracles, and wonders. It's more than that. What did Jesus know while he was on the earth? How did he see God? When the Bible says ye have the mind of Christ, ye have the mind of Christ. Ye have the mind of Christ. He says we do hold the very feelings and thoughts. The Amplified says we hold the very feelings and thoughts. Paul says it's in there. It's just not yet been activated because we are not relating as we ought with the word. For who has known or understood the mind of the counsels or purposes of the Lord as to guide and instruct him and give him knowledge. He says, but we have the mind of Christ the Messiah and do hold the thoughts, the feelings and purposes of his heart. Do you know what it means for somebody to tell you actually hold the thoughts of Christ? They're in there. Why? Because he's resident in you through faith. Christ is in you through faith. He's the word in you through faith. But you are not opening that world up. You're not switching that light on by being one with the word, by being intimate with the word. What could you have done if you had come to the full knowledge of the person of Christ? These are the things that when I think about, I just want to read the word. Again, I would need to speak more of hunger. Because without hunger, you can't pray. Lust, with lust, you don't need to pray. You go to God, you get a job, and you're done. Until the next time that job is shaken, then you go to God again. Then you're improved, and then till the next time when your husband says, I think this relationship is not working. Makadaba, rogodo, kaboze. You understand? Then he says, I think I need to reconsider my decision. Then you put back the place of prayer. People who are living that way are not as alive as they ought to be. I think I learned that from a great man. They are not as alive because the sign of a man alive, he said the sign of a man alive is hunger. So when a person is born, the baby is born, they'll cry always because they are hungry. That's a sign of a person who is alive. So if you are dead or dying, you understand? You reduce food. Now, take that from the spiritual perspective. That's how you know that you're dying. When the hunger for the things of God is not present. Even when everything in your life is working right. But you don't feel like praying. You don't feel like studying the word. But you can sit on an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. These days you watch season. You can watch 8 seasons of a certain soap. A Mexican soap. No, not soap. Soap opera. Then you cry. Why? Because Barbarita has been taken by Alejandro. And there's... Are you following what I'm saying?